Is this thing on? Bismillah. Is there something in this world that you want to accomplish? Yes or no? I'm assuming yes. Okay. Is there something you've always dreamed you've wanted to do? Whatever it is that you want, whatever it is your heart desires, if you had it, what would you do? I have wonderful, amazing news for you in the 5 minutes that this video is going to be. Psych! Every single thing that you have in mind and every single desire your heart has, you can get it. You need to just stop one thing. Okay, if I were to just tell you to stop this one thing, you could have the world and every single thing in it. You know what it is? Stop being lazy. Yes, stop being lazy. It is literally that simple. Stop being lazy, okay? I don't care what you want. I don't care what your dreams are. If they're big enough to be your dreams, stop being lazy. You know what's so crazy? I figured this out as a former lazy person, okay? I'm saying former because I do not identify with that lifestyle anymore. I just don't, okay? As a former lazy person, I would have all these dreams and goals and aspirations as to things that I want to do and I want to accomplish, and yet years would pass by and I would never get anywhere because they were simply just dreams. Because I was lazy. I was lazy. And I wanted to gentle parent myself and say, no, Chimmy, you didn't have time. Oh, Chimmy Q, it's okay because you were doing... No. No more coddling. I was lazy. That's why I didn't get it. You know, if you really want something bad enough, you're gonna find a way to do it. The same exact way when you wake up for work every single morning, you're not lazy for that because you know that you need to do it. If you are to apply the same exact concept or even half of the energy for your dreams and every single thing that you want to do in life, it will take you far. But you know why you're not far? Because you're lazy, because you make excuses for yourself. Stop making excuses for yourself. You're literally getting nowhere. If you are a person that only settles with their dreams being in their head and yet has the audacity to complain when they aren't where they want to be, I'm asking you this as a sister. I am humbly asking you to be quiet. As a former lazy person to you, I will say that I'm somebody that is ambitious and I have a lot of goals, and there are so many things in this world that I want to accomplish. There's nothing that I don't want to do. I have a passion for everything and I want to be involved in my passion. It's not enough for me for the passion to live in my head. So I always have these goals of so many things that I want to do. And years ago, I would have all these goals. I want to do this, I want to do that. I got nowhere. I did nothing. And guess what? The time still passed. And I was nowhere to be found with all of the things that I wanted to do. And I literally had to stop coddling myself and look at myself in the mirror and say, Chimmy, how bad is it you want XYZ? Memorizing the Quran, for example, has been an ongoing goal of mine for years. How bad do I want to memorize the Quran, you know? If I want it bad enough, why am I not waking up at a specific time to memorize? There's so many things that I could do. But there's also so many excuses I can give myself. If you're content with your excuses, just don't ever open your mouth to complain. However, if you get to the point eventually, hopefully, where you realize that excuses can only take you so far, you know what? I take that back. Excuses actually don't take you far at all. If you come to the point of dissatisfaction where you're realizing that your excuses are not taking you anywhere at all, then the only thing left for you to do is to come to the understanding that, listen, perhaps I've been operating from a lazy mentality and I need to change it. This is one of the things where I told myself, Chimmy, don't gentle parent yourself anymore because it has not taken you far. I realized I had lazy girl tendencies and unfortunately it wasn't taking me anywhere and I wasn't getting any more successful. I wasn't gaining anything with my business. I became lazy. I wasn't doing anything, the things that I needed to do in order for my business to grow, and I suffered the consequences for that. Rightfully so. With my Quran, yes, I had goals. I wanted to memorize Quran, but then I wasn't putting anything forth that would be good enough for me to memorize the Quran. Guess what? My Quran suffered. Rightfully so. Why is Allah gonna give you something if you're too lazy to meet him halfway? Why would he do that? Who are you? Why do we feel so entitled? You know, this is a rant video, guys. I didn't plan it. I just pulled my camera out. Listen, why do we feel so entitled to things? Because I want it so bad, I'm gonna get it. What? Who are you? Who do you think you are? And then for us to have that entitled energy, like, oh, I don't know why I didn't get it. You don't deserve anything, okay? First and foremost, let's just get that out the way. even if you're not lazy, this is a side point, even if you're not a lazy person and you do everything, at the end of the day, Allah is only rewarding you because He is the Rabb and He is the Lord, and He gives to whoever He wants and He takes from whoever He wants. It's not because of your own doing. So the lazy person having audacity to think that they deserve something, please sit down, okay? Please. Sometimes people need to be a little bit more direct with us in order for us to wake up, okay? If I sit here and tell you, listen, it's okay, all your excuses are valid, you're not gonna get anywhere. And you're gonna sit in the fact that you believe all your excuses are valid. No, I'm here to tell you, your excuses are not valid and you're not special. Allah is not going to just give it to you because you want it. The world does not run on your level of manifesting as much as you think you're manifesting. No, it runs on qadr of Allah and of course willpower, right? Tying your camel, not just hoping for it, but also working towards it to hopefully see the fruits of your labor. I've woken up with a passion to make this video, and hopefully one person will hear it and say, you know what, I'm not gonna be lazy, I'm gonna make my bed today. I'm not gonna be lazy, I'm not gonna blame the world, my failure on the world. Maybe I'm just gonna do better, I don't know. But listen, I'm not gonna just tell you not to be lazy. I'm gonna give you steps on how to not be lazy, okay? Step number 1, stop making excuses for yourself. Excuses do not take you anywhere. If you want to be stuck where you are, then yes, go ahead and make all the excuses that you want. However, if you want to move forward and you want to improve your life and you want to go farther than you've ever imagined possible, stop making excuses. If you're where you are, it's because of you. It's not because of anybody. Listen, there is time for us to mourn for ourselves, for the circumstances that we've been given. All of our circumstances are different. There's time to mourn it if your circumstances weren't ideal. I'm not saying anything against that. However, there's a period of time where, yes, you could acknowledge and mourn the reality of your life and how your life has turned out to a point. But then after that, you need to do things to make your life better. Sticking in that place will only harm yourself. The world is gonna keep moving. The world is not gonna wait for you. Success is not just gonna run in your hands, okay? Nothing is coming your way. You need to go and get it. So yes, there's a period of time where we can say, you know what, this happened to me and it's wrong and it shouldn't have happened, and I will allow my emotions to come out in that moment. But for me to feel like, okay, because that happened to me, I now have to stay here, no. You need to understand that the excuses that you are holding on yourself are only harming you. They're not doing anything to benefit you. The world is still moving. This person, they did something bad to you, but guess what? They're still waking up, getting their goals. They're still waking up doing whatever they want to do. They're still waking up and pursuing whatever it is that they're pursuing. And you're over there sad and you're over there mad. I don't want to come off as if I'm not a compassionate person and I don't care about anything emotionally and you just need to do whatever you need to do to move on and who cares about emotions. No, I'm not that type of person. I'm not saying not to consider the fact that certain hard things happened in your life. I'm saying, how long are you going to stay there? Yes, this thing happened to you and it was wrong. So does that mean you now have to sit there for 2 years and not move on with your life? You still need to move on. Life still goes on. People are dying every single day. The world, you know, it still rotates. It has to. It can't like fall off its axis because one calamity happened. There's so many other things at play. Chimmy, you are where you are with your school, with your business, with your Quran, good or bad, because of the decisions that you have made. And if you want to accomplish and go far beyond your craziest dreams, take accountability for where you are now and know that you also have the power to change it. It's not because, oh, this happened to me so I can't change it. You know, no. Stop it. Step number 2, realize that every single thing that you imagine is possible for you. There's nothing off limits. And I think that's the most amazing part about it for me. Just being somebody who believes in God first and foremost. I don't care if you're Muslim, if you're Christian, if you're a Jew. The fact that you believe in God, it already makes you so powerful because you know what God is capable of. That means if God is capable of so much, why wouldn't He grant me whatever it is I'm asking Him for? That's good. Why wouldn't He give it to me? If I want my business to end up being a multi-million-dollar business, why wouldn't Allah give it to me if I truly work hard for it? You know? Why not? I'm not off limits. I'm not special. For you to believe that God won't give it to you is you believing that you're, you know, such a special person that's so different from everybody else because God just has something personally against me, but He gives to everybody. Fam, Allah is the Lord of everybody the same way He's the Lord of you. Why would He not consider you the same way he considers everybody else. Look at all these people running around that don't even believe in God, that have stuff, okay, that have amazing things that we want, and we're like, oh my God, God, you gave these people everything. There's like another wisdom in that in itself, but that just goes to show, or at least it goes to show me that, listen, God gave it to them and they don't even acknowledge God. Why would he deprive me? And I'm just using money as an example, but I'm talking about everything else in regards to whatever it is that you truly want and that you wake up at night praying for. If you can dream it, why can't God give it to you? Your dreams are not bigger than who created you dreaming in the first place. I hope that made sense. I'm just talking, guys. I'm just talking, but I hope it lands to somebody. Stop being lazy. Get on your Zoom. Do you want to memorize the Quran, Shimmy Q? Yes, I do. Okay, so you know what? Stop making excuses. Stop saying, oh my God, I don't have the schedule for it because I'm in class, I'm a full-time student. Okay, and all I'm hearing is excuses. Yes, you're a student, and what about it? You're telling me that you don't have time for the Quran, but you have time to go on TikTok and laugh for 30 minutes to an hour about nothing? If you want it bad enough, you will prioritize it. Period. Done deal. And end of the discussion. There are so many things that we can experience for ourselves before we leave this world. What do I want to experience? I don't want to take so many dreams with me to the grave. I don't. I truly believe that every single dream that you have in your head, Allah has put it in your head for a reason. When there's passion and motivation driving it, that is for a reason. I am a 100% believer in that. Allah is pushing you in that for a reason. It could be that whatever it is that you're thinking right now that you want to accomplish, Allah knows that so many good things can come from it, whether you reach it to the level you're expecting or not. There's some good in that. Work with it. Focus on that one thing that you feel like, wow, I want to experience. Whether that's finishing the Quran, financial freedom, going to school, becoming whatever it is. Who's texting me when I'm so passionate in my video? Oh, my friend. You checking your laziness is also you understanding that you're not going to be here forever. So because I'm not going to be here forever, what exactly is it that I want to accomplish? Why do we feel like we have so much time? It's almost as if, to me, it almost seems as if when you're lazy, you unconsciously have that belief that, you know what, I'm going to be around anyways to accomplish something. Yeah, but what if you're not? What if you die tomorrow? You know, what if you die today? We can go literally at any time. And we see that these days more than ever. Why not really try and work towards something that you've always wanted today? Like, why not start today? Why are you waiting for the new year? Also, that's one thing. Why are you waiting for the new year? Stop waiting for the new year. If you feel like you're big and you need to go to the gym, go tomorrow. Go tomorrow. At least check it out. Check the prices. If you want to memorize the Quran, why are you waiting until January? Who said you're going to be here in January? Who even said that you're going to have that same ability and motivation in January? Why not today? I'm not even talking about tomorrow. No, why not today when you're watching this video? If you're watching this video at 3 in the morning, go to sleep, first of all. Well, first of all, like my video and then go to bed and then wake up, okay? When you wake up and you're motivated, why are you stalling and waiting for the perfect time? There's no perfect time. I'm realizing that, you know, that's one of the wisdoms I'm getting as I get older. I get so many wisdoms now. Chimmy, why are you waiting for the perfect moment? Who's to say that moment is ever gonna come? Why can't right now be the perfect moment for you? I would do this horrible thing where I would buy so many candles and so many abayas and so much of everything that I love, and I would never burn them and I would never wear the abayas. I would always tell myself, you know what, there's gonna be a better moment where I can burn it, or there's gonna be a better moment where I can wear this abaya. There's gonna be a better place to wear the abaya, so I'm not gonna wear it. I'm not gonna wear it. And you know, I did that with a few that I haven't worn for years because I had that mentality that there's a better moment coming. When you have that mentality, that's from the shaitan and that's from the devil, because the devil never wants you to understand that the moment you're in is the good moment. He always wants you to have that carrot dangling in front of you, like, okay, tomorrow's gonna be better, tomorrow. No, what about today? What about today? There were so many times I could have worn beautiful abayas, but I chose to deprive myself of goodness in that moment because I deemed it as an unworthy moment. Who am I to deem any moment in time as an unworthy moment when I'm alive and I'm breathing and I'm healthy? Subhanallah, like I literally woke up today and I was breathing on my own and no one had to help me get off of my bed, and I can use the bathroom by myself and I can literally blink on my own and I can see. Is that not enough for a good moment? Look at how the devil traps us. Look at the devil. Look at the devil. Look what he's doing to us right now, to make us feel like the moment is never good. So no, I had to tell myself, I had to unconsciously learn that. I had to consciously learn what was built in me unconsciously, and I had to tell myself, listen, no, the moment is now. Chimmy, you love that abaya so much. Guess what? Wear it tomorrow. Oh no, but I'm not going anywhere tomorrow. I'm only going to the masjid for Quran class. No. If you're going to the masjid for Quran class, wear that abaya. And guess what I did? I pulled the abaya out and I put it right back in the closet. And I said, you know what, Chimmy? Maybe today's not the day, but you'll do it tomorrow. And then guess what? I eventually did it, okay? People like, oh, Chimmy Q, you're dressed up. Where you going, girl? You wearing this abaya here, you wearing the abaya there. Girl, I'm living my life, sis. Today's a beautiful day. Why not wear this abaya? Why not burn the candle, okay? Today's a day just like any other day. Why can't I burn that candle? That was the hardest one for me because I love my candles. But I had to start burning them, okay? And as I burned those candles on the days before that I didn't deem as fit, my days felt fit for it as I was burning them. Because I was like, yes, this is the moment. This is the moment for me. The moment you're in right now is the moment for you to realize that you need to change and you need to stop being lazy and you need to get on your Zoom and you need to get it done. How long have you been wanting to do whatever it is that you've been wanting to do? I'm asking you, how long? So do you want that same amount of time to pass by? So you know what I think? I think you should start right now. I think if you want to memorize the Quran, you should open your Quran and stop waiting for the perfect moment and stop waiting for a Quran teacher. Although, of course, it's good to have a Quran teacher. But stop waiting for the Quran teacher before you start your Quran. Teach yourself. And eventually, guess what? You'll get to the point where you find a really good Quran teacher or a Quran buddy and your Quran will progress. But you need to start somewhere. The Kaaba was not built in a day. I don't know how long it took, but I know it wasn't a day. Experience life before you die, okay? Experience every single thing in life that you want before you go, and stop with the excuses. You can't do it, XYZ. Okay, if you believe you can't do it, that's fine. You sit down, okay? You sit down and you watch everybody else achieve their goals. How about that? Does that sound good? I bet it doesn't. So guess what? If it doesn't sound good, change it. I wanted to learn that language, so guess what? Every single day for 10 minutes, I went on Babbel and I learned that language. 2 years later, I'm fluent. You want to memorize the Quran? Guess what? I don't even know how to read, but I took it upon myself to buy the Arabic learning book on Amazon, and I taught myself, and I was doing 1 lesson a week, and guess what? 5 years later, I'm memorizing the Quran. You want to start a business? You have no money, but guess what? You start somewhere. Before you know it, 5-10 years later, you're still getting profit from that business, and life is good with it. And you just are thankful that there was a day a few years back where you took initiative to change your life. So moral of this extremely short video, I'm assuming, I hope I didn't talk too much because I want to just post this and then go to bed. Listen, moral of my entire talk for today, stop being lazy and get it done, okay? And start today. Don't start tomorrow. Don't wait for the new year. I fall in that trap as well where I'm like, oh, the new year. No, okay? Because right now, I don't know if the new year is promised, and I don't know if my mindset might change in the future. What if I get more lazy? God forbid. No, I'm going to start now. I'm going to start small. Maybe I'll just start making my bed every day, you know, to get the laziness out, to try to kick the laziness out a little bit so I can feel good in the morning. Make my bed every single day, clean my room, and maybe clean my car. And that's my success for that day. And then I might stop being lazy in other facets of my life as time progresses. But just starting somewhere. Start somewhere and you will go far. Start nowhere and you will remain where you are. You see how I just pulled out my camera and started talking? Because I'm not lazy. I told myself, Chimmy, record that video. Because if you weren't going to record that video, I was just going to go on my bed and send my friends funny TikToks. And I'm still going to do that. But guess what? I'm not going to feel that guilty because I've done something that I really wanted to do and I got it out the way because I wasn't lazy. Laziness is from the devil, guys. Don't let him hold you down too long. Don't call yourself lazy from this day. Do not identify with that word. Say you are a former lazy, if anything, like me, because I'm truthful. I'm not going to sit here and be like I was productive my whole life because that was a lie. You see how I get things done? Very demure. Very mindful. We do not know how much longer we have in this world, in this dunya. And I'd like to think that, you know, when I die, aside from even the worldly accomplishments I like, 100% more when it comes to the deen, I want to feel that I can present Allah with something. You know, I really, like, all seriousness, I want to feel that I can confidently present something of value, something of substance to God. Because we're all going to be asked what we did with our time. We're all going to be asked, you know, what did you do with the amount of time I gave you on this earth? Whether it was for 20 years, 30 years, 70 years, however long Allah gives us, what did we do with that time? You want to feel like you have something to present. Ya Allah, you've given me 30 years, but guess what? I've done so much. I've done so much. I lived and I've experienced the blessings that you've provided. That 1%, which is everything to us, I've experienced it and I've internalized it. And in turn, I tried my best as well. Versus nothing. Because I always had an excuse. Like, imagine going to God being like, yeah, you know, that thing happened to me in 2012 and ever since. I know you gave me 70 years, but yeah, Allah, that thing that happened to me in 2012, I just wasn't able to move on from that. Allah doesn't test you beyond what you can bear. That's another topic. That is another topic. But yeah, guys, listen. Don't be lazy, okay? Get on your Zoom. I want y'all to listen. I don't want you guys to be lazy, okay? This is a friendly reminder from your sister that wants the best for you and that isn't judging you, because I'm truly not judging anybody. I'm literally somebody, as I say, I was a former lazy girl. So now I try to do everything, which I think I need to balance. That's another, you know, that's the other end, where it's like you try to do so many things and it's like, girl, why don't you just organize your life a little bit so that you can do it productively? You know, I'm still working on it. I'm still working the kinks out, but alhamdulillah, at least I'm not lazy anymore. We thank God. Truly do. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't be lazy, and I will see you in the next video. AssalamuAlaikum. Alhamdulillah, this channel is at 11,000 subscribers, and I feel amazing, and I'm so appreciative. And that goes to show you, listen, YouTube, for those girls out there that want to start a YouTube channel, they don't know where to begin, they're shy or whatever, listen, you just start somewhere, and before you know it, your subscriber count is gonna grow and it's going to be amazing for you. Okay, I remember the day I got 500 subscribers, it was the best day of my life. I'm trying to get on my Zoom and at least post every week. This video serves as motivation for me more than anything, because now I am just so motivated to clean my room. And what else am I gonna do? Okay, I'm gonna clean my room, I'm gonna fix my bed, I'm gonna burn some bukhor, I'm gonna wash my face and call it a night. By the way, for those of you who are saying, oh Chimi, why you come on camera with the lipstick on? Listen, I ain't got no lipstick, okay? I didn't even put lip gloss because I didn't want nobody to say, Chimi, you come on camera because your lips are so red. Baby girl. Thank you very much. Have a great day.